Hi friends, welcome to my channel that is Learning Under 10 Quick Learning by Through Coil. CAT is again very near and arithmetic is a very inherent part of CAT. Like 35 to 40% of the questions generally come from arithmetic. And SI and CI is also one of the topic of arithmetic. I'm not going in that formula कि CI का formula क्या होता है, SI का formula क्या होता है. Those are very simple concepts and I believe that you guys know the formulas for that thing. नाउ द मेजर चैलेंज कम्स कि क्वेश्चंस को हमें छोटा कैसे बनाना है, हाउ टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन इन अ फास्टर वे. सो प्रॉब्लम्स आई जनरली सीन दी प्रॉब्लम्स कि स्टूडेंट्स को जब CI SI का डिफरेंस निकालना होता है, CI का डिफरेंस निकालना होता है, तो वहां पर कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के. लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द फॉर्मूलाज टू सॉल्व CI and SI क्वेश्चंस इन अ क्विक मैनर. सो अगर आपको कहीं भी CI for 2 years and SI for 2 years इनका डिफरेंस निकालना हो, राइट, तो यू हैव अ सिंपल फॉर्मूला दैट इज PR स्क्वायर बाय 10,000. ओके, तो सपोज अगर क्वेश्चन दे रखा है कि CI for 2 years is equal to, let's suppose, 880 and SI for 2 years is 800. If P is equal to 2000, find the value of R. Now I know that thing you guys can solve this question through a normal method. Key, okay, what's the formula for CI? It is P into 1 plus R by 100, the whole square minus P, it is equal to 880, and P is given to you. From there, you can find out the value of R, correct? But it is not always true that key, it is so simple to find out that question. Maybe आपको खाली CI and SI का difference दे रखा होता है कि okay, the difference between CI and SI is 80 rupees, correct? And the principal is 2000. Give us the value of R. The question becomes a little bit difficult there, right? You again have to solve multiple questions, multiple equations, and everything. So here we know that thing ki P is equal to 2000, R square, R simply we have to find out, and the difference is 80. If I try to solve this thing, I get R square is equal to 400, and the value of R is equal to 20%. Correct? So through PR square by 10,000, I'm able to solve the question a little faster. Similarly, if it is given to me that, okay, the difference of CI and SI for 3 years, if that is the question, if that is given to me, then how will I do? I'll try to solve it. The formula for CI, difference between CI and SI for 3 years is PR square by 10,000 into R by 100 plus 3. So this formula you already know, right? It is nothing but difference between CI and SI for 2 years. Now what extra I have to put in? I have to put in R by 100 plus 3, which makes the difference of CI and SI for 3 years, and you can easily solve questions because of this thing. Okay. Now another question which comes, which is actually a very lengthy question, is what difference between CI and SI, CI and even CI for 3 years and 2 years. So suppose it is given that CI for 3 years is equal to rupees 1456 and CI for 2 years is equal to rupees 880. I need to find out P and R for this question. What will my P and what will my R? So this question looks very easy, right? But when you try to solve it, you will see that there are multiple challenges which are there, and this question is extremely lengthy. Okay, so there's a shortcut for this thing. So what is a shortcut? Let's try to understand. Let's try to take certain value. X is equal to amount after 3 years. Let's assume this thing. Okay, and Y is equal to amount after 2 years. Now, formula for CI for 3 years minus CI for 2 years upon CI for 2 years is equal to x square upon x plus y into y. You just have to remember this formula. That is x square upon x plus y into y is nothing but CI for 3 years minus CI for 2 years divided by CI for 2 years. And the value of my R is equal to x minus y upon y into 100. If you remember this thing, now let's try to solve the question based on this concept. So 1456 minus 880 upon 880. This is what we have to solve, right? Which is nothing but x square upon x plus y multiplied by y. If I try to solve it, I'll get what 576 upon 880. If I further solve it, I can see it is 24 multiplied by 24 to make my calculation easy. It becomes 110. Further, if I try to solve it, it becomes 12 upon 55. So my this value comes out to be 36 upon 55. If I try to compare this thing with my right hand side equation, I'll get what? It is nothing but 6 square upon 6 plus 5 into 5. That is x square upon x plus y multiplied by y. So from here I can say my x is equal to 6 and my y is equal to 5. Now I know the formula of R, which is x minus y upon y into 100. So 1 upon 5 into 100, which comes out to be 20%. This is what my R. And similarly, I know the value of CI, that is 880, and I know the value of R, that is 20%. I can simply apply the formula, and from there I'll get what? P is equal to 2000. So trust me, it is a very, very simple way of solving the question, which is based on CI for 3 years and CI for 2 years, right? So these are the concepts that you should know, right, prior to CAT, so that any such question comes, you should know how to solve it in a faster, right? So thank you very much for your time. And if you have any queries, do send me at queries@throughworld.in. And